Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about Paramount Plus's show Star Trek Strange New Worlds. We got Season 2, Episode 1, and let's get into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, I am so glad that my crew is back, baby. Whew, I love Strange New Worlds. It is one of the best new Trek shows that is in existence. Even I feel above even the animated ones. They got some good animated ones too now. But this, I love this. Discovery was my first one, but now this came along and just to me it blew it out the water. I love Discovery because they're in the future. They are creating new Trek lore, whereas this is treading old ground and telling you some stuff that you didn't know about and seeing some of your old favorites coming to their own. I love it. So we got Pike trying to get Una out of jail. So he going off the ship to see somebody about, trying to get her to plead her case for her. The ship is currently in space dock and getting some upgrades and repairs done. As when they get a distress call from, and Ensign Uhura is the one who picks it up. Yes, she's an ensign now. She's not a cadet anymore. Yes, she's on her way. She's on her way. I love it. Uhura is coming into her own. We got Ortega back at the helm. Y'all know I don't really care for Ortega, but she's there. Her go-to line for taking the ship out, she says, I can't even remember what it is now. It was so dumb. I was like, oh, Vominos. I was like, okay, no. And then Spock, they did a whole camera zoom in on his face to say what he was going to say to take the ship out. And it was ridiculously funny. It was funny. So he ain't came into his own line yet. Not yet, but he will, I'm sure. They were taking the ship out because they were stealing it. They were stealing the ship to go see about this distress call that was coming from the edge of Klingon space from a mining planet that the Klingons and the Federation are sharing. Every month they switch out. They get to mine some dilithium. Then the Klingons come the next month and they get to mine some dilithium because everybody needs dilithium to power the ships. So this signal was coming from Lieutenant Singh, former Lieutenant Singh, security officer. She left to go help the girl whose parents had get took by the Gorn, to find her parents. So she done found her parents. She needed some help. She done found out a plot that's going on this planet where there is a sect of Klingons who are trying to restart the war with the Federation for profit. Yeah, so this is stinging Dr. M'Benga and Nurse Chapel. They were involved in the Klingon war, and so they're like, no, we don't want this happening. This we got to stop this some kind of way. So, and the engineer that they got with them right now, because they don't have an engineer right now either, is I forget the woman's name. She's an older actress. She's been in a lot of stuff for a lot of years. I've been seeing her a long time. But she was so funny in this episode. I loved it. And she's some kind of race that lives almost like forever. And everybody's fascinated by it. I loved it. At first I was like, what is this lady doing here? But then I was like, okay, I'm enjoying her banter right now. It was fun. And she apparently knows Spock's mother. So that's the connection there. So yeah, they get there, they are investigating. A bomb had went off and spread all this radiation on the planet. So they was checking the people, M'Benga and Chapel. They went to go see about that, help the girl's parents, of course, first, where then they get kidnapped by the extremists who are trying to start this war. Because they've been collecting Federation tech, and apparently now they got a Federation ship that they've been piecing together that they're going to use to attack a Klingon bird of prey and start the war all over again. Because then the Klingons will say the Federation attacked them first, and then now we got to fight them back, and then it just be all that war going on. So they're all trying to stop this. So M'Benga and Chapel then took what I call a super soldier serum. I thought they was going to morph themselves into Klingons to get to the bridge to send out a signal to the Enterprise to let them know that they had this ship. No, they took the equivalent of a super soldier serum, which I thought personally was dumb. I did not like that. And of course, Chapels started wearing off before his, and Mbega got some real deep-rooted hate about what happened in the war, so he was whooping ass left and right. But I guess they had to do something to get them some fighting in, because there was no way that anybody else from the crew was going to be able to get to them where they were. So that was their way to write that in there, that they can save themselves. And then they shot themselves out of airlock and almost died. But Enterprise saved them, and they're still alive. I don't know what's happening with Spock and Nurse Chapel. You know, he pushing her away, he avoiding her. At the same time, he know he like her. Then they had some weird sexual tension going on between Chapel and Mbega. So I'm not sure if they finna be in a love triangle this season or what. I don't know what's happening with that, but I'm curious to see where that's going. Because, you know, last season Spock was about to get married and everything to his fiance, and then that didn't work out because he's, you know, they realized together they was doing it for convenience, and they still support each other, but they was cool with not getting married. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with Chapel and Spock and now Mbega, but we shall see. Hopefully Captain Pike will be back next episode, or at least they'll be showing us where he went to talk to whoever he had to talk to try to get Una out, because I need Una back on the ship. You know, she was took off because her species of people genetically engineer themselves, and the Federation is against any kind of genetic engineering to your person. So that's why she wasn't supposed to be. She lied on her application for Federation, for Starfleet, and so that's why she's in jail, because she's genetically altered. She's powerful than a motherfucker. I'm just saying. I love Rebecca Romaine. I need her back on the ship. You feel me? So yeah, this was a fun, light, let's get back into it episode. I enjoyed it. Special effects, of course, looked great. The ship, all the colors and the brightness, and it was great. You know, nobody's banter got on my nerves this time around. You know, I wasn't mad about a monologue that was unnecessary. It was good to be back with the crew. I am so excited about Strange New Worlds. I will see you guys next time for the next episode. In the meantime, have a great day. Hey y'all, I'm back. I almost forgot to mention about the big thing at the end. What happened? Okay, so they stopped the ship from getting attacking the Klingon bird of prey. They blew it up. They saved Mbega and Chapel, and then they had a little peace treaty going on with the Klingons, and yada yada yada. That was cool. Spock contacts Admiral April, and you know, he got a little chewing out on disobeying orders, but they was glad he stopped the war. Yay, yay, yay. But they still have a threat of a war going on with the Gorn. The Gorn are still around. The Gorn still trying to do crap. So that's the overarching fight of this season that I can tell, that I can see. It's going to be dealing with the Gorn. So again, we shall see what happens with that. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.